Hi everyone, I hope you're well. So we are going to continue with web design. On your assignment you have a PDF with all the slides on that you need for this specific section, and then you'll have homework and a task that you will have to do. So, sorry, my mouth is sore, so that is why I have a weird pronunciation today. Yeah, so we're going to work with website purpose, fitness for purpose, and the target audience. So you'll hear these words a lot, or you'll read them a lot. So we want to know how to effectively judge a website. So name some different websites. We have different ones like Google, YouTube, Reddit, TikTok even has a website, I think. Yeah, all the different websites. And what are these sites used for? So if you think about YouTube, we use that for watching videos. So the purpose of it is to watch videos. WhatsApp also has a website, and we use that to communicate with friends. Google Classroom we use as a way to, replace school. We have Gmail over here. These are different websites that we can use. Gmail is used for emails and messaging on a different way that WhatsApp is. So you get different types of websites and what they're used for. The purpose of a website, websites are used for, is known as purpose. So the purpose of YouTube is to have a platform where people can upload videos. The purpose of Google Classroom is to have a platform for us to upload work for you to do. So you can just read through some of these things, but some of the purposes are to inform, advertise, conduct business, download data, search. If you just think of Google, if you just go to Google, the whole point of this website is to search things. So you can kind of imagine where you get all these, where you would use them. And then they say, can you think of any more purposes of websites? I've named a few. Sending messages, watching videos, and there's nothing here about sending messages, so sending messages. But you can think there's a lot more. You can even get websites where you play games. Let's say typer website. So you can practice how to type faster. So they say click to activate, and now you just practice how to type. And oops, I made a mistake. But you get the idea. The purpose of this is to teach you how to type. Okay. And the fitness for purpose of a website. Fitness for purpose. You can rank a website on a scale of 0 to 5. 0 is where a website content completely fails to meet the purpose. Website content meets purpose in some areas, and website content completely meets the purpose. Okay, so if you wanted to watch videos, and I say go to Wikipedia, how would you rate this website on showing me a video on cheese? Would this be 5 for it completely meets the purpose of showing me a video of cheese? Is it a 3? Purpose in some areas, so it kind of shows me something about cheese, but the main thing that I wanted to see was a video on cheese. Here's an audio file, but I don't see any videos here. So here is a video. Okay, there's a guy serving cheese. And so somewhat I did find a video on cheese. So it's not completely a 0 because I did find a video on cheese. So I wouldn't give it a 0 because if I didn't find any video on cheese, then I would give it a 0. But I did find a video, so I won't give it a 3. I maybe give it a 1 or a 2. But I would give it a 1 because the purpose of this actual website, it's an encyclopedia, so you actually have to read all the facts. So it's very informative, but for someone who doesn't like reading, then they will give it a 1 because there's only one video there. For example, purpose of your website is to sell cars. Okay, let's go to We Buy Cars. Okay, this is the purpose of the website. They sell cars to you. You can buy a car, so that's the car one. Your content is all about apples. Now imagine I go to a website like this, We Buy Cars, and they just show me a bunch of apples. Is your site fit for purpose? No. Okay. You should also think about the relevance and validity of information. So what do these two words mean? Okay, relevance of information and validity. Relevance of information is the information on your website actually about the products. Is this about cars? Yes. If they showed apples on We Buy Cars, it wouldn't be relevant. For example, if your website is technology related, but most of the content is talking about sports, then your information is not relevant. The accuracy of information. Is the information on your website actually true or accurate? For example, if your website claims to sell Ferrari cars for 10 euros, you can be sure that this information is not valid. So this is a South African website. These are normal prices, but let's say you get something which is, say, leisure cars, and let's say give us the sort by price. Okay, they don't have that option there. Let's say highest to lowest. Let's say this Mercedes-Benz was just $2. This would not be accurate. This price here is accurate, so it is accurate and it's valid. So this website is in fact valid and it is relevant. Who are the target audience of your website? So target audience is the people using the website. If I go to CBBs, I think it's what it's called, CBBs, would you say this website is for very old people? Or would you say this is for very young people? If you just look at the way everything is structured and the way the text is playful, I'd rather say this is for kids, but all of us can see it, like just by the style of the whole website and by the content of it, you can see that this is for children. Who is website aimed at? For example, adults, children, males, females, parents. So these are the different target audience that you can reach with certain websites. So this is definitely for the examples over here. This would be for children. The content of a website will vary depending upon our target audience. So try to identify the target audience for the following websites. Okay, so I did CBBS. You can go click on this. You can just click on that link and it will open the website. So you can see this is news. There are some tragic stories there. Try not to read too much into it. I don't want you to be sad. But there is some news there, and usually this would be for adults. And how do we know? So we know that by looking at the actual content and also the way that these are styled. So if we just put these two next to each other, you can see one is for adults, which is very obvious in the different things that they show here. And this one is much more playful. So we just know by the style of it, no matter the content, because we see cartoons, usually we associate cartoons with children. And that's how we know who the target audience is. So the features of a good website. Here's a checklist. We know that the following important features of a good website are to make sure the information is relevant, to make sure information is valid, and to make sure that the audience is catered for. So if you think of this CBBS, the children one here, if you're a child, you would, if you didn't know too much about computers or how to read well, you could actually just look on that little icon there and you can see, okay, there's a little play button, so I know I can probably play something there. There's a little artist, and you can see we're probably going to make something if I make it here. If I click on there, and here we can see I'm going to make different things. So it is definitely part of our audience being catered for. So general audience tips. So if you're making something for children, use bold colors, more images, less information. Adults, it must be consistent, less images and more information. So again, if we just open, I should probably just keep this open. You can see there's a lot of pictures on this website. Less reading to do. You can see there's not a lot of reading to do. There's just these headers that they put in there just to see what it is. The picture is just describing the picture, and it's not too much to read. It's actually very easy to read. Even I am an adult and it's easy for me to read this. But if I go to the news, everything here, there's a lot of reading. You see they have pictures, but the pictures are just a way to go into, let's say, let's go read something on the new movie Top Gun. Okay, there might be some big image and then it stops, and then we just have a lot of reading to do. Okay, so bold colors, you can see these are vibrant colors. They stand out, and these are more neutral, red, black and white. These are most of the color schemes in here, and then the advertisements, we can't do much with that, and everything just looks the same. It doesn't matter where you go on any of these tabs, everything looks exactly the same. So same small images, lots of reading, and that's how we know it's for adults. Okay, so activity. Open the document called Task 1 Evaluating Websites. Here we go. Save the document into your web design folder. Okay, so I just right clicked on it on the assignment, and you can say download. If you don't have this option here, you can click here, and you can, there's an option going to be there saying open in a new window, and then you'll have this window, and then you can click on the download button. And then visit, okay, so you're going to save this. So if I have to save this, let's save it. Okay, so it has been saved in my downloads. I will have to put this into the correct folder, which by now you should know how to do it. If you do not, you can just ask me. And let's follow the rest of the instruction. Visit each website in the document and complete the questions in the tables. Make sure your name is on the top of the page. Okay, so we have downloaded this file. I'm going to open it. So it's opening in protected view. Might take a while, but you are going to click on the website. You're going to say, what is the purpose of the website? So purpose, let's go here. Okay, fitness for purpose of a website. Okay, so Amazon.com. I know this website. It is a place where you buy products. Who is the intended target audience? Okay, so you can choose from adults, children, males, females, or parents. So for Amazon, it would be adults. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let me show you what I want you to do. So you, while pressing Control on your keyboard, left click on the link. So you'll, on screen keyboard. So while keeping in Control, then you click on that. You'll see as soon as you have the Control button clicked on your, if you have the Control button clicked on the keyboard, you see there's nothing there now, but if I keep Control in, you'll see there's a little hand there with the index finger. So as soon as you see that, it means you can follow it and it will open the website. Okay, so we can see that this seems like a bunch of products. So it's basically an online store. So what is the purpose of the website? To sell and buy products. So you can call it a store. So you can, anything there that makes sense, I will mark it correctly. Who is the intended target audience? So it should be adults, because they have money on their credit cards. So I don't think children are the intended target audience, but doesn't mean that children can't be on it. But it's more wise for adults to be the target audience. Then they say rank fitness for purpose. Say why. Okay, so the purpose of the website is to sell and buy products. Okay, and this seems like a nice online store. Let's say I wanted a new toy. Let's say I wanted a Lego Star Wars. Okay, here are a bunch of Star Wars products, and I just got it instantly by just searching it. Let's look at this RTD2. Okay, it looks nice. I can see everything. Yeah, this looks nice. I see I can add it to my cart. And let's see, can I buy it? Let's go to cart, proceed to checkout. So everything seems to work. So I would say for this website, so you can, there's not necessarily a direct wrong or right in this. I just want to see how you think about this. But I would give it a 5. And I would say what would we say? Rank for fitness of purpose. Let's use this rank fitness of purpose. Okay. Is the information on the website actually about the products? The information is about the products. Or let's rather say this. It has relevant information, and is it valid or accurate? Has relevant and valid information. So it ticks all of these, which we wanted to do. So now we know that it's going to do, and we can just say, since I gave it a 5, you just say the content completely meets the purpose. So content completely meets the purpose. Okay, so you can, I would say let's do it like this. So you say 1 to 5 and say something about the relevance or the accuracy of information. So if I wanted this, I don't know how much these things usually cost, but I think that's a lot of money. But I believe that's how much collector item toys probably cost, and it seems like it's a big one, and it's quite new. So yeah, 2,300 pieces. So this is a big thing. So this might be the price. I remember from when I was small, Legos were quite expensive, and it seems like they still are. And yeah, okay. So I would say it is relevant, it is accurate, and therefore I give it a 5. And the content completely meets the purpose. So you can just get all of your words from these and from these for this specific task. Okay, so you just do this on all of these, just see what it is, what the website is showing. I would advise that you don't keep too many tabs open. You'll see I close my tabs a lot. If you go to your task manager, if you go to the bottom of your taskbar and you say task manager, I like to see all my processes just to see how much percent my computer is taking up for everything that I'm doing. So if your computer is being slow, there's a big chance there's a lot of things running in the background. So you can see I have a few programs up over here. Let's close this one. Just want to see if that will make a difference. So it's taking a bit of my memory. So I'm just going to close it. Okay, so my memory should go down a bit, my CPU is fine. But if you open too many tabs, you'll see that these percentages are going to go up. And if those percentages go up, I think at a stage there was a TikTok challenge kind of thing, but I wanted to see how many tabs you can open before breaking the computer. And I just want to see if it's going to show. So I do have a bit of a fast computer now, so it's not going to show that much, but you don't want to open too many tabs if your computer is already slow. So just a quick tip on that. Draw a stickman. Let's draw a stickman. Done. Okay, I drew a stickman, and seems like he's doing things. Okay, that's cool. And yeah, so you just do that homework assignment there. And the last thing that you need to do, so that was the activity, and here's the homework one. Your task is to think of different features that would help create a successful website. You will need to explain why each feature you think of is important. Ideas and thoughts should be recorded into the website features homework sheet. Okay, now this is this one. What can you do to make sure website information is accurate? Why is this important? Okay, so you can go do research on this. Go Google things, go Google answers and summarize what you got from reading that. Or you can even watch a YouTube video on how can you make sure website information is accurate. You can just like copy that and type it in and just say YouTube if you like watching videos. Cool. So you can watch these videos and just make a short summary on each of these questions. There's just 3 of them, and that is all. So if you can just submit this, then all is well, and you get some exercise with how to check if something on a website is accurate, and this will help you. I hope this video helps. Enjoy the rest of your day.